So our threesome out in the water features Jack Robinson, as you mentioned, also Kolohe Andino and Luke Thompson, the young South African, getting in as a wild card. What an opportunity for him to take on some of the absolute best in the world at this break. Let's just revisit that as we check out Kolohe Andino. Early work done from him.
Yeah, nice serving by Kolohe. We know he is so deadly out here. Third place back in 2019. Just surfing so fast. Looks like he's found his flow out here. Racing down, tucks in. But a nice way to start there for Kolohe. And now Jack Robbo lining it up, waiting for his moment. Huge opening carve off the top there. So compressed. Swoops around through here and tucks in. Let's see if he can make it through this one. And he does. Jack Robinson, one of the best barrel riders in the world. This is a way to start a heat. And tucks in again down the line. Pushes through there. And he gets the finish. And was able to kick out for Kolohe. Wow. And now the local, Luke Thompson. Wow, huge bash off the top there. Comes around, carving, swooping. You can hear the crowd lighting up. Wow, throwing fans through the air there. Luke Thompson, this is a way to start your first ever World Tour event. Kicking the tail, getting through to the inside here, slashing, waiting for this to draw out, pulls into the tube. Luke Thompson, can he get through? Unfortunately not.
And looking at your hero and saying, oh, you know, it's my idol, I want to surf like him. But now they're like ready to rip into him and take him down.
Thanks, Strider. Live action here from Kolohe as he leans in, puts both arms down behind to put power into the carve, and he'll just stall and break into a barrel, and then get on the gas again, shrieking down the line. Andino, what's he got in here? Goes for an alley-oop, just kind of lands a little early on the roof there, and it'll go incomplete. And Kolohe looking for a big performance down here. Got a bit of experience under his belt here. Hasn't had a real breakthrough result this season. Got that fifth up in Portugal. Hasn't really kicked on, and would love a big result here at J-Bay.
But, you know, he's keen to get here because you know he's had a good result last event in 2019. But looks like Kolohe's on a bigger board, I feel like. Longer, but it just looks like it's got so much power and speed. Pulls in here, racing down. And then he goes for the big alley-oop here. I almost thought he had it, unfortunately, just coming undone there. But look at this classic Kolohe Andino ripping in. So much power and skill to drive and push off the tail there and slice it around. Kolohe Andino.
Loving the mix of the power surfing.
Crowd favourite for sure.
Lines out the back. And here goes Luke Thompson, the teenager from Durban. Bronze medalist in the ISA Junior Games in El Salvador. And right now, just flying down the line on a bomb at Jeffreys Bay. Rips another really nice turn out the lip. That was really well done. Just the power on the rail, releasing just the right time. Had a look at a hollow section, back into the lip again. And building speed from the bottom of the wave here. Tags it, goes a little straight leg, controls it well, hits it hard again. A great finish from the young South African. He's still going down here. And he gets a little stumble on the final turn, but nevertheless, he absolutely smoked that wave, Laura.
But Jack Robinson, what a wave. As we see, this is the Luke Thompson wave, and this was exciting. Throwing absolute buckets of spray, surfing tight in the pocket. Huge there. You can hear the crowd just roaring for the South African. Just timing this wave to perfection. I'm so impressed. Huge carving turn there. Air dropping out of the lip and smashing this wave. Luke Thompson again and again, all the way down the line. The crowd is roaring. It just such a bummer he came off there at the end. But he is looking in rhythm and in flow with these Jeffrey Bay lines.
A lot of good work done from him. Really interesting to see that section. Did look like kind of barreling out, and he decided it was going to tighten up using a bit of that local knowledge, hammering the lip as well. Able to throw in the variety crucially as we see him go into that vertical maneuvers, then laying it on the rail and just jamming it and mixing it up, showing the judges something different.
Kolohe Andino having a look here.
total inside energy for Kolohe. He'll stand on the tail. This one will get steep. It might run pretty quick as he goes once again for the alley-oop rotation. Goes over on stiffer legs. Here goes Jack Robinson out the back, clips it in a little tight radius turn and just opens up that arc, puts himself right down in the steep part of the wave. Now he's inside it in the tube, really sweetly done. And he comes out and looks again down the line, and he'll rip down a turn at full speed, and again he'll look to pull in here, connecting just those little pumps. That did tighten up that barrel and it got him, but I tell you what, he's looking so in a flow state with the wave out here. Incredible to see as he's going throughout that wave. And here's another look at Jack.
Oh, this is Jack's second wave, and what a ride. Almost sort of coming up there, you could tell he just wanted to make sure he stayed on his board because he knew that something special was coming. Here we go, the kick stall. Jack Robinson standing tall and reading this to perfection. A little claim there, showing some excitement, and coming around with a beautiful carve. Just would have been amazing to see him punch out of this section, but nonetheless, that was the best, I think, one of the best barrel rides of the day. Look, getting some stand tall time, milking that time in the tube and coming straight out into a beautiful carve. Jack Robinson. The fresh blonde hair.
What an entertaining heat already. Still 17 minutes, 20 seconds to go. We'll get another look at Jack. Just slow it right down as we see him just put himself exactly where he wants to be. Obviously, you want to be deep in the tube for it to score well with the judges. Don't want to get too deep at Jeffreys Bay and get left behind. Does this pretty well as Kolohe just looks on, and I wouldn't say admires the work of Jack Robinson, but definitely checks it out from close quarters.
Yeah, that's never a good feeling when you're watching your competitor get a stand-up hit in front of you and you have to bail.
Oh, it looks like we're going to have a board change for Jack, but I was wondering if he's going to ride a wave or if he's going to go straight into the keyhole. Out in the back right now, you've got your wild card up and riding.
Luke Thompson ripping one down off the top with that spring in his step that we saw in his previous wave. Really driving and juicing out the bottom turn. He gets his turns done with so much speed, able to already set up for the next section as he completes a maneuver. And the variety absolutely on point once again. He'll tag a finish on this one. And again, very polished indeed. 18 years old, Laura.
Didn't lose too much time.
Live action, his brother slicing hard in the pocket and swinging around in a little bit of a smaller way, but really nice and steep. Here's some speed. And again, that alley-oop rotation, that one just goes away from him as he launches out of the lip, so he'll still be hunted for numbers. Will Kolohe, 13 on the clock.
It's just the beginning.
Well, smoker of a last heat did go down to Yagadora, who took it out in fine fat.
And your dad, Leandro, is also coaching Jack Robinson, who's in the water at the moment. How fun has it been traveling together and getting to do this experience?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to see Jack doing so good since he started cruising with us. And
so right now, just keeping his powder dry is Jack, and he will let Luke Thompson just snaffle this one up as he will open up a snap on his first turn and then drive one really hard. So there's the power. And into the barrel, he's pretty deep here. And that one, I just run away from him. He didn't have priority, decided to take it. Meanwhile, here goes Jack. A ton of speed from him. He's drilling down the line there. He's got his eye on a section. What's he got? As he goes a hard carving turn down into a tube. And the board control is unbelievable from Jack Robinson. There's the little finger flick on exit. He'll go into a roof ride and again inside the tube, driving, and he'll come out clean, point at the panel, and that is how you maintain your calm when you got priority, and that's how you rip Jeffreys Bay apart, Laura.
I could not believe what I just saw. That was impeccable tube riding there by Jack Robinson. Here we go. He just raced down the line here. Jack Robinson knew what he was looking for. Right here, carve under the lip there, and just pulls in. It's so tight and almondy, and then it just goes wider, and he reads it to perfection there. Comes around, a huge bash off the lip, airdrop, and into this last section. And this was the section he didn't make on his first wave, and he was able to punch through that lip there. Point up to the judges. Hello.
We know all about his tube riding and his ability in reef waves. Meanwhile, here goes Luke Thompson, just feeling out the opening section in this, so refusing to roll over as he will take this wave and take it to the wave as he leans into that top turn, kind of carving top turn from him. And very casually just pulls in, threading it, getting the viz, and again, under the lip. And he comes out too. The crowd love it. Luke Thompson, I tell you what, he has put on an absolute show for the crowd down here. Didn't know loads about this guy. Now, he spent a month down here at JB practicing last year. Looks like it paid off. Jack Robinson making it through. We got the small matter of our world #1, Felipe Toledo, who's coming up live from Pumping JB right after the break.